Elite Facts presents
10 of the most useless body parts we can live without. Thinking about the human body and how it functions is nothing short of fascinating. But after many years of research and discovering how intricate the human body is, we've come to learn that not everything in our body is useful. In fact, we could easily live without quite a lot of body parts. Here are just a few of the more interesting examples. These are 10 of the most useless body parts that we can live without.
10.
Plica semilunaris, or third eyelid. Now, although this part of the body is pretty useless to us, animals like dogs, reptiles, and fish need this for protected vision. To humans, however, this third eyelid is useless. This is the part of the eye that you can see at the corner of the eye next to the tear duct. This doesn't mean that the third eyelid does nothing and just sits there. When we move our eyes, the third eyelid ensures proper tear drainage and sweeps debris away from the eye. So, okay, maybe saying it's completely useless is a bit harsh, but could we live without it? Of course. It's more of a luxury that we have this thing clearing whatever dust has been blown into our eyes rather than it being an actual necessity.
9.
Gallbladder. This, along with another organ that shall be mentioned later on in the video, are beyond useless. So useless, in fact, that they have the potential to actually do damage to the host. The gallbladder is a pouch that holds bile made by the liver and slowly releases it into the digestive tract. It also makes painful stones and can cause problems from cancer, which spreads to necessary organs, and inflammation. Most people that have to have it removed don't notice much of a difference.
8.
Subclavius muscle. Next up, we have a muscle that serves us no purpose whatsoever. The subclavius muscle is a muscle that starts under the shoulder at the first rib to the clavicle or collarbone. It isn't really helpful once your species starts walking upright. Some people still have them though.
7.
Appendix. If you were curious as to what the other useless organ is that we were talking about when we talked about the gallbladder, well, we were clearly alluding to the appendix. The appendix is useless because we no longer need it to digest high levels of cellulose. We cook our food now, which, yes, decreases nutrients, but it makes the remaining nutrients more readily available to our body. Overall, it's a win to cook your veggies. Since we don't eat large amounts of raw plant matter anymore, the appendix generally just gets infected and bursts sometimes. It's totally not fun, but so common that about 2 in 20 Americans have had their appendix yanked out. They don't even try to heal it. It's that useless. The first issue you have with it, they just cut you open and take it. It's a shame they can't reactivate it for raw vegans, though.
6.
Male nipples. Now, we know that women need their nipples in order to breastfeed their children, but have you ever wondered why men have nipples? All human fetuses develop nipples, even before our gender is determined. While it is rare, men are capable of lactating.
5.
Redundancy organs. Okay, so in all honesty, redundancy organs aren't completely useless. We have many redundancy organs all over our body that provide some sort of function that we can benefit from. That being said, you could happily get by your whole life with one kidney, or only one ovary, or even only one testicle. You only need one of these organs for them to perform their function. If you lose one, the other compensates, even in the case of testicles and ovaries when it comes to regulating hormone production.
4.
Sinuses. Anyone with allergies will be happy to hear this one. Sinuses are actually one of the few parts of the body that doctors don't know a great deal about. We have a lot of them, but they're nothing but air-filled spaces. Some say that they insulate our eyes, while other doctors say that they influence our voice's tone and pitch. In any case, no one knows exactly what they're for, but we do know that they cause headaches. It's believed that if we were to remove our sinuses, we could easily live without them. But as we previously stated, doctors don't know the ins and outs when it comes to sinuses and their general functions. So this one is kind of up for debate, but from what we understand at this moment, they seem pretty useless.
3.
Body hair and erector pili. This one isn't so surprising, but it's still something worth mentioning because, let's be honest, what is it good for? We all know about body hair, but what exactly are erector pili? These are the smooth muscle fibers that give humans the peculiar sensation we commonly call goosebumps. If the erector pili are activated, hair that comes out of the nearby follicles will stand up, thus giving us that cold goosebumps feel that we all know. Now, much like the third eyelid, goosebumps are important to certain animals as they can help them when it comes to survival. Cats, for example, use those hairs on the body to swell up and make themselves look bigger than they actually are, thus warding off predators. But human body hair is so small and fine that it does little more than give us a shiver or let us know that something is frightening us. Okay, now sure, you can say that body hair does give that extra bit of warmth, and the hair atop our heads makes us look less like those things from The Hills Have Eyes, but that's about it when it comes to legitimate functions.
2.
Male uterus. Hold on, bear with us for a second while we explain. Now, something like this sounds completely made up, but we're not making this up at all. Now, just to clarify, no, men don't have a uterus. But here's something we bet a good portion of you out there didn't know. All humans start out as females in the womb. While scientists still debate, it's thought that the prostatic utricle connected to the prostate in males comes from the same ducts that develop into the female uterus. Basically, some view this utricle as remnants of what would have become their uterus. It basically serves no function, although that too is debated.
1.
Pinkie toes. Let's be honest, do we really need our pinky toe? Other than needing it to go wee all the way home, does it serve any purpose? Most people would say yes, as it's believed that all the toes on the human foot help us keep evenly balanced. But the pinky toe pretty much makes no contribution to your balance, whether you have one or not. All lesser apes really need all 5 toes for are things like clinging to and swinging from branches. Having 5 full toes basically just lets us pick up dirty laundry off the floor. We could walk and run just fine with less than 5. And let's be honest, we think everyone loves the idea of never again stubbing our pinky toes on the coffee table as we walk by. That alone would be worth getting rid of the damn things. And that's our list. Did we leave any out? Well, let us know in the comments below, and please remember to subscribe and tap that bell button to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more elite facts.